Welcome back with me, Axel, and this is the gameplay for Hawk, and we are going to get another plane for today. So let's get started. And actually PULSAR, one of our favorite plane, is on sale, so why not getting this? And it's have like 5 more days for this over, so let me get this 1740, and that's like a lot of reduction in the crystals. And we have all of these abilities so far that I have to go through all of this. And alright, we have this, so we have to equip, probably upgrade first. Let me spam the upgrades for this. We are going to max this plane. Finally it has reached maximum level, and let me go through all of these skills. Turbulent skies, so series of pulsating plasma balls destroying enemies. And when we got this emergency plasma curtain, when armor drops below 33%, activate the extra. And defense module, we have force field for 2 seconds, and after receiving 400 damage emits a wave of destroying enemy waves. Alright, for this we are going to get through all of these stages. And let me get this, probably PULSAR at S class 100. Is it good enough for this even normal stage, and even against this boss digit for this 154? Is this plane is good enough? I'm not really sure about the pattern of attack. Right, slay all of this. The red planes will not be able to be defeated by just normal shoots. Right, the extra rockets. It seems like an extra rockets. Right, very. It has like a secondary weapon. Doesn't really do much damage on this plane, or where it hits. Anyway, it misses the targets every time. Alright, we cannot really say for sure for this extra missiles, blue missiles or watery missiles, something like that. It hits the small planes, but normally the boss earlier, it has like very misfold, like something, well, it just miss target too much. Alright, we are getting this. So for the red balls, menace. Alright, getting this very right. An extra red. What's that? The boss just now. Alright, we are getting on this boss digit. Let me see if this extra secondary weapon will do any of the damage or even hits the boss. That's the most important. Alright, it seems to be hitting the boss very well. Sometimes it doesn't hit the target, like what I just seen before. Right, we have this, the extra missiles. Alright, that's the second ability for this plane, or the fourth ability. Rockets again, rockets and rockets. And yes, the rockets keep following me around. That's not going to happen. Oh, what is this? The fallen statues. Very dangerous, that's explosive. And get this on digit. Probably this plane is quite strong for this digit boss. At least it can handle well for this boss. Anyway, the ability is not really hurting. This is still an S class, too early to tell. And for the latest stage, PULSAR is doing okay. That's what I assume. And this is the overdrive that I just triggered. Clean up every single thing except for the boss. It's too tough for getting rid by the overdrive. And see this extra overdrive again, and all of this explosive stuff. Alright, when HP goes below 33%, we have the extra missiles. We're gonna test that, as we have tested it on the previous test drive. And it's not really that easy to get the health below 33%. And that's all for now. We have all of this normal missions 154. And how about testing this plane on the previous scenario? We have the previous chapters, S class 100. How about the easier stage? Will it be able to destroy even the boss? How about this? Let me get on the higher stage first. And just to test out whether this plane as maximum S class is good enough to help you out against all of these missions. Recently we don't have like SS class, and I just want to measure this up with just the same setup. We have this. So for this, the earlier stage, the plane really doesn't do much of the damage. Still having trouble, look at that. We still can defeat even the smallest plane. And see something like this. Alright, we have this. Not really that easy to clean up all of these planes by using PULSAR. So for this menace. And my question is this plane PULSAR is just getting boosted or getting buffed on the recent scenarios, or well, I'm not sure about this. This is just a partial buff I mean, for some of the stages. And this is the earlier scenario. Scenario is not really that working. And based on what? That the planes is getting nerfed or buffed. I don't really get this. Right, that's getting this. At least it's quite helpful for me. So it's not evenly buffed or just for the promotion for the helping for the second chapter. Victory for this. Alright, this is probably too tough for this plane. S class 100. How about getting it on the lower stages? Let me get it like a little bit lower. Probably 70 something, or probably easier. Alright, 74, 75. How about 75? And S class plane supposed to be very deadly on this. It has already been maxed with S class and the other ability. And let me get this. The normal bullet for this. Alright, just getting this with Legatus. How about this? Alright, seems like it does a decent amount of damage towards this, but still not enough. I didn't see like it does a great job as an S class plane, maximum S class plane. Alright, we have yet to see this. Armor, getting this with just Legatus. Legatus, you are doing great. Alright, cleaning this up. As PULSAR doesn't do any of the decent damage against all of this. So I don't think that this plane is really recommended, at least for now. You can really buy something at the beginning that doesn't help you much on reaching up on the latest stage. Trying to slay all of this. And for information, this is on the version 1.8, and hopefully for the next version, I hope that this plane will get more of the improvement. At least for this very early stage, I don't really need the earlier stage as I have finished all of them, all of these stages. But for this, for the new players, this plane is not really that good. For the S class, I mean that we cannot really have the earlier SS class plane for this PULSAR. It's too much for getting all of the cards requirement and need too much of the cost and time. Alright, so for overall, this PULSAR plane looks very good. I love the looks of this plane. And for the performance, it's not really that very devastating. Instead of getting all of the earlier stages, we have all of these abilities. I really can say that it's really a good ability, but the fourth ability probably is more than enough for second scenario. We have this, the armor drops below 45%, so this is going to be evolved into SS class plane after getting enough cards to evolve this. Anyway, this is all my gameplay for today, and thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave thumbs up as always, and goodbye. Laser Body is one of my favorite plane. Back then and up until now, yes. Still one of my favorite plane. When we have this, Hazard. Blow away every single thing on the screen. And planes again. Right now planes. We have shield.